Okay, I'm taking a picture of my laptop screen. These photos were all from the same day. I was out feeding and watering the animals, and you see she's a baby, Great Pyrenees. She's young, so she's not aggressive. She's just young, but she would keep away things like coyotes and stuff like that. But with people, she's just a young little girl. But she's perfect for the birds because even the smallest of my birds, babies, she's very gentle with. Anyway, I'm feeding the animals. We were gone the day prior. I believe that was the day that we went to Ranch Supply to get feed. And these are some of the other. Now I want you to pay attention to the wood thing behind the dog. Might have to exit out of this picture to get to the next one, sorry. This is the one with the dog, the animals in there. Now, in this pen, underneath that wood thing, is my female turkey Charlie. She's a broad-breasted bronze, about 30 pounds, laying in a pool of blood. So I turn her over, and she has a huge stab wounds. Someone had grabbed her by her tail. You see her tail has been completely ripped off. She fought, and she was stabbed multiple times with a long blade. Very long, clean cuts. And again, this is how I found her. One foot in front where she was trying to run away and was pinned down. The other foot in the back, so she was struggling. You can see where her tail was pulled out. And then when I flipped her over, knife wounds. She's one of 3 of my animals in the last 3 months that was killed by knives. I've lost count, over 120 animals killed. The majority of which were pheasants and geese and ducks and quails and the game bird variety. But we also had 11 of our goats killed, and they were big goats. And 4 of them were pregnant females, 2 were pregnant with twins. And a pig, a mama pig, and one of the babies, the biggest of the male babies, killed. 4 of our dogs poisoned. So the problem with the neighbors and the people here in Fallon is very real. It's racist. I've had the N-word written with some kind of material. It looked like chalk. It even felt like chalk to the touch, but it was kind of like paint. But it did scrub off with soap and water with Comet. Not just regular wiping it or anything. But with some soap and water and a scrub brush, it did come off. So I'm not quite sure what that substance was. I'm not familiar with it. It kind of, I can't even describe it. It resembled chalk in the touch and the look of it, but it was some kind of a spray paint-ish thing. Anyhow, and then I've had racial slurs or remarks made to me directly by the neighbors, including just a couple of days ago. I was walking down my driveway to meet UPS to pick up a package, and they were yelling slurs at me. So this isn't something like, oh, she's just playing the race card or she's sensitive. No, I am not. These people are mega assholes. And this is just another example of just how evil and cruel they are to these animals, where they should be safe in their own homes, in their own beds, in their own pens. And these people, to get to any of my animals, you have to trespass 660 feet onto a fenced property that's posted no trespassing. And then they have to sneak past the cameras and the dogs. So they're going way the hell out of their way to be destructive and evil. And we're talking about 14, 12 degree. It's been below 20 for months for the most part. Temperatures, and they did this in the night. So we're again talking 12 degrees, 14 degrees weather, and they're doing this mess. And they're doing it on foot. So no, nobody's traveling from any place far away. These are my neighbors, period. Everybody knows it. These are the neighbors.